Yeah. Is Resident Evil pretty?
Alright, so I just left the flea market. I was there for about 3 hours. I went to 2 different fleas. First one, I went to Plainfield Pike, got there for 6:30, and then I left Plainfield Pike and I got to Seekonk, and I got there for around 8:30. But Seekonk was really dead. I only found one thing, and Plainfield Pike was pretty dead too. It was pretty cold this morning, probably the coldest day of the year, I guess, or coldest day of fall so far. So not only were a lot of sellers scared of the cold, I also couldn't film. I wanted to film picking these games up, but I just couldn't feel my fingers, so I'm going to do it now. So the first games I got this at Plainfield Pike. 4 NES games, got them for $5. I was only interested in these two down here. I was going to do 2 for $5, but he said all 4 for $5. So usually when I'm talking to somebody, I try to have them name their price first. Not only is it their stuff, but also sometimes they name a price lower than what you thought. So when he said all 4 for $5, I was like, alright, cool. The 2 top games I already have, I'll probably just trade them into my local game store and get some store credit. The next game I got this for $2. I actually got this from a guy who sells just DVDs. Sometimes when I'm at a flea market and it's pretty dead, I'll take that extra time to go through DVD sellers. Sometimes there's games mixed in. This one was mixed in, so it's Star Wars or Clone Wars, and it's also Tetris Worlds, and it does have the manual, and the disc is in pretty good shape. Then I got Turok. Got it for $5. The game I got this game from a guy who always has games. But this week he only had Turok, and then he had a couple of Wii Play and I think Wii Fit, and that's about it. But $5, he wouldn't budge on it, but I kind of want to play this game, so $5 I can do that. And then these 8 items here I got from the same seller. Got it for $13. He actually had a whole bin of stuff I had to go through. So I picked out all the games he had. So this thing here is actually a receiver for the Logitech PlayStation 2 controller. And the PlayStation 2 controller from Logitech looks just like this. It's actually the best controller I've ever used for the PlayStation 2 in terms of being a wireless. I have a white receiver, however, it looks kind of, to me, I have OCD, so I kind of like everything the same color, so I got the black one to replace the white receiver. Got an N64 memory card. And I got these 6 games, nothing crazy. I got Supercross 2000, Madden Football 64, Indy Racing 2000, NFL Quarterback Club, ECW Revolution, and this is going to be Batman Forever. I think I played that game when I was little. It was pretty fun. And I got this little tiny lot for $13. It's not that bad. And I got this Super Mario Bros. This is from also a DVD seller. I was going through the games. Everything was $1. However, when I open it up, that's why you always gotta check it. There was no game inside. I still picked it up for $1 just because it has the manual. It's a little creased up, but my copy I have doesn't have the manual, so I'll just take my manual-less copy, and then I'll have a manual now, make it complete. And I also picked up a power strip. With all my consoles all set up, having power strips is a must because everything's plugged in at the same time. And I'm running out of room for stuff, so if I actually bring it back here, it's kind of a mess, but there's really no way to organize all this, so these 3 power strips on this side, all a bunch of cords. I'll try to hide the cords in my little cubbies the best I can. It's actually a whiteboard I cut out the size of the shelves and drilled little holes so all the wires can go through so you don't see all the cords. Same thing on this side. So whenever I pick up power strips. I try to keep them under $5. So $3 for this one. That's not that bad. Now the best pickup of the day. This is at Seaconk. Like I said, it was really cold this morning. So Seaconk, probably about a fourth of their sellers weren't there. I've actually seen this every time I'm going to Seaconk from the same seller. Every week I ask him how much it is and the price goes down. He said 10 for it the first time. I walked around a little bit, and before I left, I was leaving empty-handed, so I said, "Will you take 5?" And he said, "Yeah." So $5. It's actually the Sears clone or knockoff version of the Atari 2600. This is actually the second Sears version of the 2600 I have. I have this one. And I also have this Series Video Arcade 2. So whenever I see a console I don't have, I try to pick it up. But I'm really cheap in terms of flea markets. Like I try to keep everything under $5 an item, unless it's something I know that it's over $100. I'll pay $10 for it, but the other $5. But like I said, I wanted to film while I was at the flea market, but it was just too cold this morning, and unfortunately I couldn't fit my fingers, so there's no way I can do it. So I usually try to go to 3 or 4 flea markets in a day, but I got work at 3 today, so wasn't able to go to Raynham. Raynham, Mass is a pretty good flea market. And there's also another indoor one in Providence called the Big Top Flea. That's kind of hit or miss, but couldn't go this week. Hopefully next week I'll be able to go. Just want to get this video up real quick and show you what I got. I appreciate you guys watching, and wait for the next video.